Okay, sorry about that, got cut off. All right, so I just want to finish up part 2 of how to post on Facebook. So after you have found something that you want, what we were talking about is that it's okay to share what other ambassadors have posted. So I really encourage you to add other Facebook friends that are ambassadors. Add each other, all of you in the Plexi Power team. There's about 25 of you now. Friend each other. The majority of you don't share common friends. So if one of you posts something, the other one can copy that and post it out for all of their friends. So it's a great way to duplicate our efforts without overwhelming our friends. Now, if you have, you know, your daughter or your sister or your cousin and you guys all share the same friends, well then add someone else that's in the team that you don't have mutual friends so you can share and copy whatever they come up with. I also encourage you to go over to the Destination Diamond Dream team, Celeste's big team, and you can make a post, hey, looking for some new ambassador friends that would be willing to friend me so that I can get some great ideas. I'm new, that kind of thing. And most of them are going to just say, hey, I'd be glad to friend you. If you accept their friendship and Facebook happens to ask, do you know this person outside of Facebook? Always please say yes. Because if you say no, they think that it's a scam artist and you just lock that person up in jail when they were trying to help you out. So yes, they are teammates, and that is another great thing, is that if they post a great testimonial picture and you ask them, hey, can I share that? Then you can, when you save that and you post that on your wall, you can tag them in that. And you can say, hey, my teammate Megan just shared with us her awesome results from the new product block, or whatever the testimonial is. But when you tag them in it, your friends are going to go, oh, wow, that's her friend. Well, it is our friend. We're Plexus teammates, so you can put my friend, my teammate, but it just shows they're a real person. This isn't some made-up, photoshopped image that I found off of the internet. This is someone's real story. So that really does help your friends see that this is something that works. All right, the last thing that I want to cover is what not to post. How do you know what's okay and what's not okay? There's really 4 rules that I try to follow. Everything that you see, for the most part, is safe, as long as it doesn't have these 4 things, so watch out for these. Number 1, we're not supposed to make medical claims. The FDA really scrutinizes any kind of company that sells supplements, because we cannot say that it is something that can treat or prevent or cure any disease. So the easiest way to avoid that is to not use a medical diagnosis like diabetes, cancer, you name it, fibromyalgia. If you use a diagnosis with the name Plexus, then it looks like Plexus, you're saying Plexus is going to be able to help that. Well, it's not proven that it can. So even saying what if is a little pushing it. But what you can say is, Plexus products are designed to help regulate blood sugar. So now you've just addressed diabetes, except you said it in a way that's acceptable. If you have any question about that, just look to me, look to what I'm posting, copy something that I've posted, and that's a lot easier. But just stay away from the diagnoses terms. Now, the alternative, one way that you can share that without being into, getting into trouble, is if you see someone's testimonial and say that they have diabetes and they're like, hi, I'm a type 2 diabetic and I just wanted to share what Plexus has done for me. It's lowered my blood sugar points by 50 points. This is what it was. This is what it's doing now. It is okay to share that because you're not making a medical claim. They're sharing their personal story. So you can copy, you can put that testimonial in. What you don't want to do is you don't want to say, look what Plexus did for her, because then you might be implying that it could do that for them. So we can't say that. When we post a testimonial, we really just need to copy it exactly how they put it and not add to it at all. We don't want to add, come see my website. Plexus can do this for you too. Anything like that. Just post it how it is and share. People can make inferences. You know, they can go, oh, wow, maybe it could do that for me. They can think that for themselves. All right, so medical claims, sharing testimonials, don't add to those. Other company logos. So if you want to say, if you can afford a Starbucks coffee, you can afford the pink drink. There are images out there that have just a generic coffee. You can use those, but if it has a logo of another company on it, you don't want to use that. We don't want to get into trouble with McDonald's or Coca-Cola or, you know, even competitor products. We don't want to have their logos on it. Those are copyright, trademarked images, so we don't want to use those. Generic posts are fine. And a good way for you to know if it's a good graphic that's safe to use is when people send those graphics to compliance, the Plexus compliance department, to get approval on, they add a little code right down on the bottom. Maybe it's on the side, but you'll see a series of numbers and letters. That shows you that it's been approved by compliance, that that post, that graphic image is safe for using. If you don't see that, then you really need to use caution in using it. Not saying that it's not okay, just look, does it have medical diagnosis terms in there? If it does, it's probably not compliant. So that's something that I do. All right, and the last thing is we are not supposed to share pricing publicly on our wall. So the $34.95 is about the only thing that I think is okay to share. Everything else, if it's pricing related, you can say PM me for details. Or if someone asks a question, I like this, it sounds great, but how much is it? Then you say, hey, I just sent you a message, or I'll email you. It is fine to share all of the huge list of pricing details with them privately, just not publicly. All right, so that's all I have for this video segment, and you guys please comment and let me know what other questions that you can think of, and I'll be making some more training videos soon. Have a good night.